Hello, everybody. Okay, so we are here on this lovely Saturday afternoon where the futures are surprising me by moving. I mean, we know that they are always going. You can't always, we can't trade them on the weekends, but I opened this to show you something, and it was just, I was kind of surprised that it was actually moving. So, anyway, I wanted to show you how I passed my evaluation accounts and what tools I use. So this here is NinjaTrader, as you can see, and these brackets are what I use to help me pass. And so what it does is it gives me my stops and it gives me targets that I can scale out in. Now I can choose to move these if I wanted to. So say I wanted to sell just one there. I can move this 6 up here and then move this one down here. And I can switch it around however I want. I can also move this stop a little bit further to give myself room in case it's volatile, and that's what I want to do. You can see up here that that's what I've done. My stop is a little down here. So if I want to move that up a little bit. Oh, I didn't want to move it. My bad. Oh, I did. Oh. Above the market. Okay, it's not letting me change this. That's weird. Can I move it a little bit? Oh, a little bit? A little bit? Oh, a little bit? Okay. Alright, we're just going to leave it there.
Stop filled.
And see? It stops you out. So if it doesn't, I must have pressed sell on that because this is weird. If it doesn't go in your direction and it hits your stop price, then it will automatically stop you out. That allows for you to keep your risk management in place. You know exactly how much you're risking for each trade. Waiting, let me show you what the parameters are for these brackets. Now what you're going to do is you're going to come down here to your strategy. You're at the money strategy. You'll be able to name these. So you're going to click on edit. And when you click on edit, stop and screenshot. These are the parameters that you can use. And you can use these for CL. I have these specifically for CL. And you can really, like again, I said, change these to kind of work to however you want them to work for you. So then you're going to change your custom stop strategy so that your auto break even, when it gets to your profit trigger, it will move your stop into profit. I was going to show you, but right now my simulated position is dying. So once you do that, you can save it as a template. You can choose to play with these if you like. I haven't done any of these, but you can save it as a template. And then once you save it as a template, you'll have it here to load. So as you can see, I have one, my stop is for CL and gold. I have one for ES and I have one for NQ. So I just showed you the parameters for CL and gold. So for NQ, these are the parameters that I use. And this is how, this is the break even profit trigger. And again, you can save that as a template. I am going to add a video here that's going to show you this actually working. It's about to do it. Let's go. Is it going to do this one? This is what we got going, y'all. And I want y'all to see if it does it. This one's about to hit. Come on. We so close. We so close. You're gonna just hit that level. I mean, it's like it whipped right above it, y'all. I mean, it had mine like a hair too low for it to trigger. Come on, y'all, because as soon as I stop the damn video, it's gonna do it. Watch. Y'all gonna hear the Walking Dead in my back. Maybe he just got bit. Grr. I'll be back. All right, let's go. Patience pays. We still have these positions. Have a little bit of bullish action, and now we're continuing. Hopefully.
This would have happened if I just
I did not even move it.
don't think about it.
See how we went like right above it? I didn't move it.
Careful. The floor's slick. You sure that's it?
Target filled.
Said kill for it.
One hit. Yay. The other one is way down there, so I'll come back later. And we'll see what this is doing as well. Let's go. My hand is like shaking, so y'all gotta excuse it. But we're almost to target one. This one's still making its way over here. About to hit it. Don't you wick off of it like you did the other one.
Target filled.
Boom. All right, I'll be back for this one, and this is getting really close. And here's the final, just so you guys can see. I had moved my stop up because we're getting close to close. It has not stopped me out, but it has not come back. I moved that stop, but it didn't come to that line. The blue line is where I had it, and the same thing here. The blue line is where I had it. I'm about to close it out because it's almost time for futures to end for the day. Let us just look at those parameters, and this is how it is: the order quantity, the stops, and your stop strategy. So again, play around with this to see what works best for you. What is your risk tolerance? Obviously, I would not suggest playing 8 and then losing up to $200 unless you have that type of stomach and or drawdown available, and you also know what's going to happen. Like, you know, you have the time to wait for, even though this is down, you know, I know this is going to come up here and test this. So I'll stomach this as it is going. Moving along to Tradeovate. Tradeovate will be similar to NinjaTrader. Usually when you come in, it will look like this. You scroll to the end, and what you can do is here is where you can add your strategy. You want to make sure it's good till cancel, and then you click on that little scroll wheel, and here is where you can put all your settings in, and you can even name it here. Okay, so you can show how you want it, your take profit, and then here's where you add your auto break even, and you can add the same parameters that we had before. If you wanted to go a little bit further, you can do an auto break even and auto trail. So it'll trail, you know, it's just different ways that you can set this up to make sure that it takes profit at your targets. What I have not figured out yet is how for Tradeovate to be able to scale out a certain amount. From what I know, it sells all of them at your target. So that's Tradeovate. The way that I passed this was for ES. Let's see if I can here. Let us look at the weekly. Yes. Alrighty. So if you ignore all of my lines, this outside week for ES is what did it for me. So when you can catch strong moves like that, those moves can be beneficial. And I knew that once it triggered under the outside week, that it would finish and I would be able to hold it to the profit target. And then once it hit it, it was scaling me out.
Stop filled.
See, it filled my stop. It was scaling me out until I finally hit my profit target. And as soon as I hit my profit target, I closed everything out. Everything. So what is the golden number? What should I play? First of all, I was playing MES, MNQ, MCL, MGC, all micros, okay? I played all micros. Why? Because for me, it was less risk. And for me, I didn't want to play a mini where I could only play one. That's not how I like to trade. For me, I like to scale in and out. That means I like to have multiple positions. I found that with NinjaTrader, being able to scale really helped me because I can buy multiples and then scale out at specific targets and lock in profits. So here was my golden way to spread 20 contracts if they're all moving in the direction that you need. What I did was I buy 8 ES, 2 NQ, and I showed you this on the video, 5 CL, and 5 gold. So that's 20 contracts. That has been a golden kind of spread for me, a golden way for me to actually hit it and pass the evaluation. Here are some tips that I have for passing the evaluation. Limit your losses. That is going to be a really big thing. They want to understand that you understand risk management and you know how to not let positions go bad. Cut your losses. Have patience. You really want to wait for bigger moves. Have something hit a higher high and reverse or vice versa. Wait for those bigger moves and you will essentially have be able to pass it easily. Waiting on a week like this past week was wonderful because an outside week will give you a great move. The weekly outside moves are great pairs. So keep that in mind. Once you have passed, I passed mine after I bought it. I bought it in 3 days and I passed it. After that, to meet the minimum trading days, just take one small trade a day just so that you have traded for that day. As long as you just take, even if it's a green or red trade, no matter what it is, take one small trade until you pass, because essentially you're going to end up starting over. You just want to keep those profits once you've hit that profit target. Okay, consequently, if you've already had the required amount of days and you hit that profit target, close everything out and then don't touch the account until they fund you. So good luck, everybody, and I hope that helped. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. If you want me to do a part 2, if you any other videos that you would like me to do to explain how I did this method.